Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out of here and I am excited. I'm ready. It started pouring last night, so I had to wake up at like 3 in the morning because there's an unexpected rain, and I had to put a whole bunch of stuff away. So I don't know, it's I'm just ready to go. This campground is it's like a trailer park, more or less, you know, and you're packed next to everybody. There's not much space, so, and the ground is all sandy, and forget it. This morning it was flooded. I'm ready to go. So packing up a lot of stuff. Got the generator put away. Got a little wet last night. Hopefully that's not an issue. These things are not supposed to get wet, by the way. A lot of people were like, yeah, I run it in the rain all the time. Well, you're not supposed to. So starting to load some stuff up. Solar panels are going in last because they have to go in like very securely. I got a wrench. Look at the size of this wrench, okay? And this wrench is to tighten up the ball on this tow ball. So when you buy this weight distribution hitch from Harbor Freight, this is the Hole Master 10,000 pound weight distribution hitch. It does not come with a ball for some reason. I guess because you could essentially use it for a 2-inch ball or a 1 5/16 ball, I think, or a 2 5/16 ball. The issue is Harbor Freight, now this is rated up to 10,000 pounds. Harbor Freight doesn't sell a 10,000 pound ball. So I had to go out to Rural King and grab a ball. Now, this nut on this thing is, not that I've seen many nuts in my life, but this nut is huge. I think it's like 1 7/8 inch I think you need for it. It's big. So I'm gonna tighten this down a little bit more. I didn't want to buy 2 wrenches because they're like $25 a piece. They're expensive. So I'm gonna try to hold it, or maybe wedge something in between here and lock this, because there's a flat part right here, and then maybe Sam can tighten it, or vice versa, whichever works better, and then we'll be good to go on that. And then we're gonna load up here. We got about a 3.5 hour ride. We're going to the complete opposite side of the state today, so bit of a ride. Right now it's beautiful out. It's supposed to rain later on, so I'm trying to beat the rain. So I'm gonna finish packing up here, and then we're gonna get on the road. All right, guys, we are loaded up with way more than I'm normally gonna be carrying. Obviously, these 5 solar panels won't be in here. These are from the other RV. Got the weight distribution hitch locked up, tightened the ball, tightened all the screws, and then tightened up all the chains. These we don't put on until the end. And then I also have our, I don't know what these are called, but this part, this is where the chains hook up to. So, and then once I back the RV up and I see where the weight distribution bars come back to, then I can place it, and then I'll lock the screw down, put the chains on, and we will be good to go, guys. All right, guys, we're about to roll out. Disconnecting all of our stuff, but this RV is this is new to us. We have a black tank flush on this RV, which is really nice. So I dumped our black tank. Now we're pumping water in, and it kind of cycles around in there, and it cleans all the walls and stuff. Really nice. And you can see it's just slowly flushing it all out. Sorry for the poop, but I mean, it's amazing what it does. So we're just gonna finish this, wrap this up, and then hook up the truck, and we're on the road.
All right, it's been a couple of days since that last clip. We're still in hot ass Florida. It's hot. We are not staying down here this late again. Our goal is to head up. I don't want to be like up.
Hey, how come you're so much taller?
It's slanted. Excuse me. Our goal is to head up around like April. Last time we headed up around like April 1st, and it just rained nonstop, so we're probably gonna head up there, leave here the beginning of April and just slowly make our way up, try different harvest hosts, 1,000 trails, stuff like that. All right, so Sean and I did something, and what I'm about to show you, we ordered it about a month ago. We didn't plan on upgrading the RV so soon, so that's, yeah. So let me show you guys. Let me flip you around. We are new owners of a 12 by 32 tiny home.
Oh yeah.
We got this delivered about 2 weeks or so ago. When we first got it, the deck was dark. Sean called it crap brown. He told the guy that.
I'll pop a picture up.
We wanted it beachy. I'm not doing a boho theme, we're doing beachy. And we wanted like untreated wood. We wanted that bleach blonde look. So the guy called us the next day, asked us about delivery, how it went, and we told him, and he's like, that's how it comes. And we're like, well, why didn't nobody tell us? It's on the work order. And he's like, yeah, it is. He's like, I see it right here. So he's like, all right, someone's gonna come out tomorrow and paint it. So we were originally gonna do white, but he didn't have a lot of the white. So I said, why don't you just mix the almond and the white together and just do that? And he did.
Yeah, it came out nice.
Yeah, we like it. As you can see, it really brightens up the cabin. It is a portable shed. Like any other place, salesmen, they tell you what you want to hear. The reason why I'm saying this is because the first person we spoke to told us that they make it in Florida, that they're not too far from us. But when we spoke to somebody else after we got delivered, he's like, no, he's like, it was built in Georgia, but it is up to Florida code. They have a big placard inside. So the reason why I got this one is because I love the windows. So let's step up here, show you guys inside.
We gotta work on getting steps.
Yes. So we're gonna be getting the steps to come up like over here. And then that way it comes, you know, in from over here. I'm gonna do like my hanging plants and stuff like that. But realistically, I'm probably gonna have to stick with succulents because that's like the only thing that can handle the Florida heat. And when we're not here and it doesn't rain a lot, the succulents can handle that. So let's go inside. Sean is getting started on the electrical.
Yeah.
We're going to be completely off grid. Down the line, we may get a well. We're not entirely sure yet, but we are going to be putting water lines in here because for now we're going to run it like an RV. We're going to have the pump and it's going to be pumping in when we turn the pump on.
Yeah, it'll be hooked up to our 275 gallon IBC tote. So.
And solar outside, we'll be powering this. We're going to be doing a different like plug system, but Sean will talk about that later. We were going to do bedroom up on top, but we're just worried about the heat. So we are going to split this area. We're going to have it as a bathroom over here, and then this side will be the bedroom. Realistically, we're probably going to have to climb into the bed, which, I mean, we're not going to live here full time, so I don't have an issue with climbing in and out of bed. We're going to have the couch right here. It's also going to be a pull-out just in case we do have company come over, family members that want to visit. They could always stay in here, and we could stay in the RV that's also going to be parked here while we're here. And then from this beam down is going to be the kitchen area. I'm going to do one of those like camping stoves that connect to the propane that has a little oven. I'm not going to be putting a gas line in here. We'll do like a little hole that goes outside and let it connect to propane like that. I do want to put a sink right by the window, that way I can see. And then up above here is another loft, but this one is going to be my reading loft. And I'm going to put all my decor and stuff like that up there. I am going to be doing a ladder, but I'm hoping to get one that like hooks into it. That way I don't really have to worry about it shifting while I'm coming up and down. I am going to have to put some kind of thing to block it in case if I do bring Cody up there with me, I don't want to have to worry about him jumping down.
I heard dogs like the Chihuahuas are really good jumpers though. You don't think he'll make that 8-foot jump?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Let me talk a little bit about the electrical in here. So, on our 17B that we just traded in for our new RV, the guy was like, take everything off because they're not going to give you a dime extra for it. So I ended up pulling the solar panels off that I just put on it like a month before that. Pulled that out, pulled our whole inverter and everything out. I pulled the batteries out. This system, well, that system that was in that RV is going to go in here. It's a 3,000 watt hybrid inverter. This is all in one. There's no inverter and charge controller. It's all one piece. So I'm going to take it off this piece of wood. It's going to mount up on the wall over here, probably right above this outlet. And then the AC out is going to come out. Well, it'll go into a breaker. Then it's going to go into these outlets. I think I'm going to have these all on one string. The National Electric Code, which is what my county goes by, they say a maximum of 10, but somewhere between 8 and 10 per string, you know, is like the maximum that you can go. So, and still be up to code. So, I got, I think 8 or 9. So that's plenty, more than enough. And then I gotta figure out what I'm doing for lights. I'm not sure if we're gonna have like stand-up lights or like a lamp, or I'm not really sure yet. But like I said, we are going for a beach theme, so I want everything very light and airy. I want to get like beach themed like wall plates and stuff for the outlets. I really want to do it nice. So
I know color we're doing the walls.
yeah. So we're just gonna, I pretty much did the electrical. I have it, you know, kind of pre-wired right now. It's just kind of running out. And then I gotta get insulation, and I gotta see, I'm gonna mark where we're doing our plumbing pipes coming in. And then I'm gonna start putting up insulation in here. I'm probably gonna go out to Home Depot today, buy like 3 bats of insulation, just start putting it up, see how it goes. I'm not entirely sure how much it's gonna cost. This is like a long-term project. Doing a little bit now, but we're heading out pretty soon up to Jersey. So, you know, it's gonna take me a while to really build this thing out. But we have the RV for right now, and we're gonna just kind of do this slowly, piece by piece. So insulation is next, and we'll finish out the plumbing. Then we'll do sheetrock, then flooring, and then appliances, I guess.
Yeah.
Couches and bed.
The only appliance that we're really getting is just the, you know, that stove thing.
And the fridge.
Oh yeah, and the fridge.
I need a ginormous fridge.
Oh, what? I don't.
Because we eat a lot of food.
No, I don't know if we're gonna do.
We need a huge fridge.
No.
Thinking like.
Because then you don't need to come into like the kitchen. You don't want it too big that like, because you know the kitchen area is small. And we saw pictures on Facebook, and when people have the gas stoves, those things come out far, and their kitchen area becomes so tight, and I don't really want it to be like that.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It's really hot. It's 95 degrees. It's going to be 95 degrees the rest of the time we're here. The humidity is 100%. It's really bad here in Florida. Like Sam was saying, we're normally out of here like April, May, every year, because it's killer. It makes it very difficult to do anything. But this year we stayed a little longer for a couple reasons. So we're trying to get that stuff knocked out, and then we're gonna head up in about a week and a half. So I'm excited about that because it's like 70 degrees up north. So
we got, if you don't have Harvest Host, we have that, and that fully like gave us places to stay the whole way up.
And 1,000 trails.
And there is 1,000 trails on the way up, so we're lucky to be able.
Well,
to
there's
stay
more
there.
than that, but we're staying at one.
Yeah. So luckily we'll be able to dump our tanks and stuff like that, because at Harvest Host they don't have dump stations, so it'll be nice to be able to empty everything out.
Yeah. So that's the plan. I think a lot of people leave these boards like open, like they'll cover the wood part, but they'll leave the slots like the wood, and it looks really nice. So I think I'm gonna do that.
We'll probably do, since this is light already, I was thinking maybe doing like a little bit of a darker roof. That way these beams pop out more. And then plus the walls and the flooring are already going to be light. So I think having the dark ceiling would really bring it like all together.
Yeah.
You all right, Milo?
Yeah, Milo does not like the heat. All right, we're going to get in the car, okay? Air conditioning. Oh, by the way, today's video sponsored by Jackery. I did a video on this fan once before, but they sent me this one out. They said this is their updated model. So check these out. These are awesome. I keep these around the cabin, around the RV. They move a ton of air.
Yeah, we absolutely love it.
They rotate. They have different modes. They're battery powered.
This turns into a light.
Yes, this lights up. Check this out.
This rotates this way. This part itself rotates.
So here's the light.
And it also comes out over here.
Yeah, a little quick.
I use this part. Our TV comes out. It's on a swivel. So I just have this part hang on the TV.
Yeah.
And then, let me turn it on. Hold on.
You turn the knob.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me turn it on.
Oh man, it feels great already. It's so hot in here.
We're sleeping. If you guys can see, it rotates.
Yeah, it'll rotate by itself.
And you can do it. It goes by 30, 60, 90, or 120. And you can put a timer on it as well if you only want it to run a certain amount of time. And it tells you the battery length right here and the speed of the fan, which is at 100 right now.
Yeah, big battery in this thing. It'll run all night just on battery power. Keep the air moving. Also on the back right here has a USB, so you can charge your iPhones or
or you can have it charging while you're using it, so it'll stay powered
pass-through charging. Yeah, really sweet fans. I'm gonna put a link down in the description. I appreciate them sending us another one because here in Florida, you just can't have enough fans and enough AC. So, all right, let's go run out to Home Depot. Let's go get some insulation.
All right, so we accidentally left the camera at home, so we're using our phones, so don't mind the shakiness. So after that last clip, we decided to run to Home Depot and get some insulation. The one that we were using is R13, And for now, we're just gonna cover the walls that aren't gonna have like any water or sewer lines or anything like that. So basically this whole wall is gonna be covered. And then probably towards like the back is where we're gonna have like the water like come in, and then just have the water line run all the way to the kitchen. It'll be easier just doing it this way since the kitchen's right there. When you mess around with insulation, it is a must with PPE. This stuff is no joke. I'm not gonna be in here while he does it. I'll be outside with Cody. But you should be wearing a mask, gloves, and eye protection, because there is little shards of fiberglass that are in here, and it's very harmful for you. So don't be stupid. Get some PPE. All right, we're calling it for the night. It is hot. So we're gonna do the water lines underneath the RV. So we're just gonna completely... The shed.
Our tiny house cabin.
So we're just gonna completely insulate it. Did a pretty good amount. We still got 2 left.
This is 2 bats, so 2 of those.
So this mattress was in the 17 RB, and it opens up. So I'm gonna put this up there, but we're just so tired and it's so freaking hot in here that we'll just save this for another day. I think Cody is ready to get going. Are you ready to go home, Cody? Where'd you go? Yeah, you ready to go home? You ready to eat?
Alright guys, just got back from the cabin. My shirt is drenched, I'm sweaty. Probably there about 2.5 hours or so. This was my first time putting up any insulation, so it's like a little bit of a learning curve. It's not very difficult at all, but it kind of just, I think like the technique more or less takes a little bit, especially when you have to go like around the outlets, and then some you have to like cut because it's thinner. Especially by the corners where the 2x4s are pretty close to the corner. It's not exactly 16 inches on center, so you have to make them thinner to fit. So around that's not too bad. I still have to do under the windows, around the windows. I have 2 more bats. I'm probably gonna need at least another 2, I think, to do the walls. The ceilings, like I was telling you guys, I really want to leave them open because I really like when people do like a light, they'll do like a white, I don't know, it's like a white like, what is it called, like insulation board, I guess, and they'll do that on the ceilings, and then they'll just leave the wood bare, the cross beams. It looks really sweet. I love it. The only like downfall with that is there's more space to cool down or heat up. So, but I think the overall look is really nice. So we're probably gonna go that way. I'm pretty busy tomorrow. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get to that. So we're kind of just gonna hang out here. Got the water heater on. I'm ready to take a nice hot shower. I was even thinking about taking a cold shower, maybe a little bit of both. And then we have some dinner we're gonna make, and just relax. All freshly showered, smelling good. Making some pasta tonight. This is chicken, what, penne or something? With chicken parm or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it comes in like this little bag, frozen. And you just throw it in there, you heat it up, and you're good to go, nice and quick. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat dinner and relax, and then tomorrow's another day, and we'll be vlogging a little bit more for you guys. So I'm gonna put an ending on this video. Hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.